Welcome to another episode of The Latest with Maya. Today, I am so honored to be having a conversation with musician Matisyahu. Thank you so much for being on my show. I'm so excited to be talking with you.
Thank you, Maya. My pleasure.
So let's get started. So I love all of your music. Where do you find inspiration for your songs?
Over the years, I've found inspiration in different places, but mostly life experience from the experiences of what's going on around me. So, for example, like I have a song called Ascent, which is, it's inspired by anti-Semitism, so that inspired me to write that song. Or since October 7th, I'm inspired by what's happening around me, and inspiration obviously doesn't always mean just what makes you feel good. It's whatever is the impetus behind what is your creative fire. So it could be positive things or negative things that are happening, and that's one of the beautiful attributes of music is and writing music is that it doesn't you don't need to wait for the good moments to inspire you. Inspiration comes from everything, and then you can channel that into your own feelings and your own emotions and create a song. A lot of my earlier songs in particular were inspired by Chabad Hasidus, like the Hasidut of the Lubavitch movement. They have a certain type of books and philosophy. So that was what I was studying during Shake Off the Dust, Arise, and those are the same songs from Live at Stubbs. And then during Light, I started to study more Breslov Hasidus, the album Light. I started to study more Breslov. And after that, Spark Seeker was more like Baal Shem Tov Hasidus, I guess, early Hasidus. And then Akeda was sort of like my moment where I made a departure from the religion and from my certain, personal things. So that was more inspired by what was happening in my life, But I was using all like 10 years of Torah that I was learning to kind of help me understand what was going on and make comparisons between my life and the life of the stories in the Torah. So the Torah was kind of, even in my own personal songs, the Torah's kind of been interwoven in there pretty much as a steady stream. So other things that I was learning at the times, like I was learning um, art, like some psychology or philosophy or things have inspired me as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Is there a song of yours that is your favorite?
Well, I would say my favorite album is probably Akeda.
Mhm.
And on that album, my favorite songs are Surrender, Broken Car, Sick for So Long.
Wow. Oh, I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So do you have a specific songwriting process or any rituals that you do before writing a song?
I find it's easiest for me to write when I have music. So part of my ritual is like finding the right beats or helping to make the right beats, the right sounds, the right music. And I don't really write much without music. So it's not like I write poetry and then put it to the music. I just always use the music as the inspiration for what I'm writing.
Oh, cool. I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I love writing lyrics, and so I always love hearing other people's like rituals and process.
Yeah, how do you write your lyrics? Like what's your process?
Oh, I I kind of so I can't like put them to music, so I just usually if there's like a song that I am like really into, or like an artist that I'm listening to their music all the time, then I kind of have like their melody stuck in my head. So I
Yeah.
think that I kind of want the song to like sound like be inspired by their sound. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, but
Hmm.
usually, yeah, it's just like I don't know, whatever I'm feeling. Most of what I write is inspired by like things in pop culture and like fictional characters that I love.
Cool.
Is there a song that you are currently obsessed with?
Let's see. What song am I obsessed with? Um, a couple of songs. One I'll mention. I have six kids, but two of my sons do music. My older sons, and the younger of the two, his name is Dove Bear, and he's been working on a song that he's been having me. Every time he gets a mix, he wants me to listen to the mix and the master, and tells me his ideas of what he wants different and stuff like that. So I've been kind of like helping him and listening to that song like a lot, a lot, a lot. But it's just an incredible song, and I'm obsessed with it. It's really great. I'm not sure when he's going to release it. I think it's going to be maybe his next release. So stay tuned. His name's Dub Bear. And then other than that, I would say there's a song that I've been obsessed with for a few years, and it's not that I listen to it that much, but it's the sound of the guitar. And I've been like kind of how you were saying, when I'll get like really into something, so I'll like try to recreate something similar. And oftentimes, most of the time, it's like nothing like the thing that I was trying to imitate. But sometimes I'll just be like, I'm looking for this sound. So if I'm working with a guitar player, I'll ask them, I'll play that for them, and I'll say, can you try to come up with a different chord progression, but with a similar mood and a similar tone? And yeah, I was just recently successful after like 4 years of trying to find someone who could create that tone and that vibe. And then I had someone program the drums in, and it sounds completely different than the song again that I was trying to kind of be similar to, but it's really inspirational. So I'll like take that song and turn it on, and I'll start writing, and I won't be able to stop. And like sometimes like I won't write for like 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. But if I have the right song, like the right beat, then it'll just flow. Like I can just write for days on it. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Is there an artist or song that you consider to be the gold standard when it comes to songwriting and storytelling?
Well, Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, um, Robert Hunter, the lyricist for the Grateful Dead, Jerry Garcia. I mean, Tracy Chapman. Ricky Lee Jones is one of my favorite artists over the years, and her storytelling. Um, who else do I love when it comes to that? Not as much the reggae artists when I'm thinking of like storytelling in particular, like that vibe. I think those one artists I just mentioned would be Neil Young, Tom Petty. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I love that. Um, what song best describes your life right now?
Like what? Any song or a song that I wrote?
Yeah, any song.
Any song? Man, that's a great question. I might have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can come back to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So is there a song of yours that you have been surprised has resonated with so many people?
Um, Not really. A lot of my songs sometimes seem not to resonate that strongly with people. And then a few of the songs that I were like wrote specifically, for that purpose, like One Day, those songs like they do resonate. So I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So what genre of movie would your life story be told as?
Well, hate to say it, but probably a music doc, like a music a biopic. But
Yeah.
no, but what genre of music? I'm not gonna say horror. I'll cancel that out.
Yeah.
Um, I guess it's definitely not a rom-com. Um, I wouldn't say I would say somewhere of like some drama, some comedy, not an action film, sort of a drama and comedy, I guess, a blend of those two.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Um, yeah, so I am pop culture obsessed and I go in stages of shows that I cannot stop watching. Is there a show that you are currently obsessed with?
Yeah, there's only two shows right now that I'm watching, which is annoying because I want to watch TV every night, but I only get to watch Tuesday nights and Sunday nights. So I'm into House of the Dragon. I was big on Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, so the new season is out for that. And then the Giants training camp, Hard Knocks. They do like a training camp. Last year it was like Miami, but this year they're doing the Giants, and I'm a Giants fan, so I've been watching that. Other than that, the last thing that I really was into. Watched Yellowstone and all of the connecting ones, like with Harrison Ford and all the different versions of Yellowstone. And then loved Ray Donovan. I loved Ray Donovan. I loved Californication. I loved um, I loved all of the ones like Parks and Rec and The Office and Workaholics and what's the one? Silicon Valley. That one, right? There's been so many great shows out, but I feel like I've seen most of them. I never watched The Sopranos or certain. There's been certain shows like that I haven't like gotten into that other people have loved, but yeah, I love Righteous Gemstones. That's one of my favorites. My friend Tony is in that. He's in that series. He and yeah, some funny stuff out there, some good stuff, but I wish there was more.
Cool. Yeah. I recently found a show called The Goes Wrong Show that
Mm.
I watched, and there's just 6 episodes and I watched it all in a day. It is
Wow.
like the one of the funniest shows I think
I have
I've
to see it.
seen. Yeah,
What's it called? The Go Show?
The Goes Wrong Show.
The Goes Wrong Show. I'm gonna write that
Yes,
down.
it's a British comedy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
check it out.
on cool. Yeah, it's on the free streaming service Tubi. I don't
Tubi.
know if it's anywhere else, but I found it
Okay.
there.
I'll
Um,
check it out.
so cool. Yeah,
I'm always looking for a good show.
what?
I'm always looking for a good show.
Oh, yeah. It's so funny. Every episode basically I was crying, I was laughing so hard, and then I was texting my sister clips from it. And then she was telling me that it was like making her just
Crack up.
cry. She was laughing.
Oh man.
So yeah. Yeah, and then I've been going back to a lot of like older shows that are a few years older that I love. I just have ones that I constantly rotate between. So
That's nice. So you'll go back
yeah,
and watch them again?
yeah.
Nice.
Yes, I
Nice.
yeah, I
What show have you watched the most times over again?
oh um that's a hard. I've watched uh, Friends and Will and Grace. I've seen every episode more times than I can count. Um, and then recently it's been a lot of the show White Collar. I've had that on like all the time, all hours of the day. It's on and I'm either watching it or it's like on in the background while I'm doing other things.
Cool.
Yeah, and then the show Royal Pains too, that's been on also.
Nice.
So do you have like a go-to comfort show or movie that you turn on when you just wanna like tune out the world?
Yeah, I mean, I would say like anything with like Jack Black or Will Ferrell,
Oh yeah.
like Step Brothers or like Nacho Libre or like I don't know, those movies just distract me from anything and make me laugh. And then like my movies that I have nostalgia from growing up is like The Goonies and Spaceballs and The Princess Bride are like the top three, I'd say. Those are the ones we had on VHS. Um, yeah. Um, and then like watching like hockey, like ice hockey. I love to watch ice hockey and football.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. Um, Yeah, I think all the shows, yeah, I just mentioned are like for me my go-tos and especially White Collar recently that just like takes
White
my
collar.
mind off
I'll have to check
everything.
that. What's that one on? What's the
Okay.
streaming service?
Um
What
it
streaming service?
it just came back on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, so White Collar and Royal Pains are both on Netflix.
Royal Pains.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll check that. I've never seen that either.
Well, yeah, it's so both are just so good. Yeah. Yeah. So what was your favorite childhood book?
Mm, favorite childhood book. Like I think I remember reading like the Paulo Coelho books, when I was like in middle school, and those were good. The mystical kind of adventure. When I was a little kid, I remember the Choose Your Own Adventure books. I have still one of those, where you choose your own adventure at the end of the line. I remember feeling so nervous that you would choose the right thing. And what other books did I like? Shel Silverstein poetry books, Light in the Attic and that kind of stuff. Where the Wild Things Are. That's one of the best, and it's one of the ones that the movie I thought was awesome. I loved the movie Where the Wild Things. I thought that was great. Um, yeah, from what I can remember,
Oh,
Amelia Bedelia, maybe.
oh yeah.
I think in elementary school it was like the Hardy Boys was the novel that people were reading at my in my age, the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, cool. Yeah, cool. Um, yeah, if you could eliminate one thing from your daily schedule, what would it be and why?
Hmm. If I could eliminate one thing from my daily schedule, um, hmm, that's a great question. I don't know that there's any one particular thing that I have to do that I really hate doing. I mean, chores, but it's good doing chores, it feels good, doing the dishes and walking the dogs and that kind of stuff. So I don't know that I would want to get rid of those and um emails and all that kind of stuff. I enjoy doing all of that.
Yeah.
um Even traveling isn't as bad as it used to be. I don't mind even traveling so much. I guess traveling can be annoying.
Mm,
Let's
yeah.
just say traffic. I hate traffic.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. Um, so what small things bring you joy on a daily basis?
Say that one more time.
What small things bring you joy on a daily
Hmm.
basis?
Well, my kids are kind of small things. Some of them. I have a 2 year old. He's a small thing, and a 4 year old. So they bring me joy. I like throwing the frisbee to my dog, and I like exercising and going for a jog or a bike ride. Even like going to physical therapy. It's like nice to go and do that. Let's see. I get joy from people, small little interactions, someone who's nice or who you share some little moment with. Um, and I think I get joy from feeling like I do good work. If I feel on top of my stuff, I don't know if that's joy, but it makes me feel more relaxed, less anxiety.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Is there a song that you've had on repeat lately?
Hmm. Let's see here. I wonder if I check my phone, I would see. Not really. I do listen to a lot of Fish, the band Fish. I listen to their live shows, and that's one of the most things that I listen to if I feel like I want to listen to music, I usually go to find a live Fish show.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I love that. Yeah, I've had um Ben Platt's newest album on repeat since it came out. Um,
Wow.
yeah, that so that's been on a loop.
Nice. Is it great?
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
Um, I love inspiring and motivational quotes. And this week, my favorite quotation is, "Darling, I'm never going to apologize for who I am, how I see life, how I fight to be seen and heard. I'm going to be myself, outspoken, proud, and strong. It's up to everyone else to respect my fire." Is there a quotation that has inspired you lately?
Um, Not really. There hasn't been like one quote recently, but I mean, when I was like a teenager, I used to really love the quotes from Bob Marley, like his line, um, you know, um, Babylon's system is the vampire sucking the blood of the sufferer, like that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. I used to really like that one. Um, so anyway, yeah, but no, not lately. I haven't had a quote that I've seen that's really blown.
Yeah. Oh, well, I love that one. Yeah. Um, that was my final question for you. I just want to say again, sorry, I'm trying to find my words because I just can't believe I'm talking to you right now. So thank you so much for joining me. Um,
Absolutely, it's a real pleasure. And I'll take one moment to just plug my new acoustic EP album. It's called Hold the Fire. And we released that in February, but we just released a new version of it. That's me and my friend Adam Weinberg. And it's mostly guitar and beatbox and vocals. So there's not too much instrumentation going on. But check that out if you get a chance.
yes. Yeah, I've been listening to yeah, that's been on my playlist that I just have on repeat lately. So
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
yeah. Yeah, so I Yeah, I just had the best time talking with you, and I so appreciate your taking the time to join me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, Maya. I give you a big hug right now if we weren't on the phones.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm sending a big hug to
All
you.
right.
So,
Oh,
yeah. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Um, and that's a wrap on today's edition of The Latest with Maya.